¿Traes una música más animada para empezar el show o no?
Espérame tantito, bicho. Esto se está poniendo un poco tranquilizado. Uy, y así no. Te traigo algo que te venía a platicar, bicho.
Hay varias cosas. Hoy te traigo unas cosas, mira, para que vean, para que vean, para que vean que uno aquí sí anda bien preparado. Aquí venimos con todo, bicho.
¿Venimos con todo o qué?
Venimos con todo. Ey, me partiste.
¿Venimos con todo o qué?
El otro día que estamos jugando la UFC, bicho, me partiste la madre, ¿eh? De una manera que ni yo me lo esperé, bicho.
No, ni yo me lo esperaba.
Mira, pero hoy sí traigo notas, bicho.
¿Sí?
Hoy sí vine.
Oh,
Hoy sí vine.
¿y la otra vez no?
Bueno, tal vez no vine.
Yo estaba con el
Tal vez
fantasma de
estoy.
Raya,
¿Estoy o no estoy?
No sé, bicho. ¿Estás
Dice,
aquí?
se me va el pinche. ¿Quién es el que dijo I think, therefore I am? Fuck it, just look it up like that. Así nomás ponle I think, therefore I am y vas a ver que alguien sale, bicho.
A ver, espérame.
Ponle. Yo, Gus se agregó a la sala, bicho. Vamos a invitarlo. Let's invite him to speak. Hopefully he can be on the show at least in the sala. That would be dope.
Alright,
Yo, Gus. Hey, a ver. Hey, Gus, bro. Hey, what's up, bro?
What's up, man? It's a little hectic in my room right now.
Hey, it's all
Oh,
good.
wow.
It's all good, bro. You able to join us a bit?
Yeah.
Hell yeah. A ver, habla otra vez, bicho.
¿Qué pasó? Ay,
No, a Gus. No? Gus, can you talk again?
All right.
All right, there. No, es que quiero asegurarme que sí tenga el volumen bien del teléfono para que se pueda escuchar bien, bicho.
¿Quién dijo todo eso, bicho?
Era Gus, bicho, está en el pinche show. Hoy sí vino Gus. Well, I don't know how long he's going to be here. Pero ya veremos. Pero vamos a empezar el show, bicho. Hoy te traigo varias cosas, mira. Te traigo un asunto de Khabib. ¿Verdad?
¿Khabib?
Ajá. Un asunto de Virgin Galactic. Te traigo... a ver, espérame. Tengo
Bicho.
muchas notas, bicho.
Damn. I can tell. You've been
Hasta
writing
que
a
llegué.
lot. You've
Ya
been writing a lot.
llegué a las notas. Ajá.
You've been writing a lot.
Sí, bicho, mira.
Damn. Bicho.
Te voy a hacer como cuando what's his name? Smokey? He's returning the money and he counts it and then he flips it to the other side and starts counting it again. to add up to what he owed, you know?
Yeah.
Ah, shit. Ya, bicho. Ok. Bueno, te traigo ahí eso, bicho. Yo no sé qué es lo que tú traes ahí, pero si quieres dar un pequeño adelanto. O sea, no nos digas qué es lo que nos vas a hablar. No nos digas los detalles, nomás danos como el título de lo que nos vas a comentar en este show, el episodio number 20.
Sí, yo les
Bicho,
traigo.
it's episode number 26.
Number 26.
I say that for episode 50, we do something dope.
Episode 50.
Yeah, I say that for episode 50, we do something dope. Come on, we made it to episode 26. Look at us now. I think that by episode 50, we should do something dope. Something cool, something, I don't know.
We should be doing like a barbecue as we talk on the podcast.
No, but for real, I think by episode, bicho, by episode 50, we will have the time. We have the time, but we will be able to occupy our time in that way. We will be able to do more, and I'm fucking down to set up and make a fucking barbecue and create the show while we're barbecuing. I'm fucking down, bicho. Let's do that shit.
I'm down.
Gus, he'll bring the fucking chelas. You already know he'll bring the half and halves.
Brian's gonna be cocinando la carne allí.
Mm.
All right.
Le vamos a poner
Can you cook good?
What's up, bro?
Can you barbecue?
Bro, I can cook. That's all you need to worry about. You're gonna get food. It's free, bro. Gus. He's like, can you?
Hey,
No,
so-
look, I don't know how to barbecue like that, bro. But one thing that I've learned is que echando a perder se aprende. No, I'm fucking. No, I know how to do some. I've done barbecues before, like at my suegros, or like I help them sometimes with certain shit, or like even here at the balcony. I've done carne asada before with not carne asada, but like we had like sure some chicken. I've done chicken before on the grill. Yeah,
Fried chicken.
I remember it being fucking good. But bro, look, Adolfo, I'm gonna tell you. The shit to cooking
Bicho,
is
¿conoces a
get
Adolfo?
the right seasoning.
Huh?
Get the right seasoning. Get it seasoned right.
Get it seasoned right.
That's
Oh.
one of the best things about. That's one of the things that make your food taste the most delicious. It's your seasoning. You
Your
know.
seasoning.
Yeah.
Like
So make sure you
winters,
prep it good.
falls, or autumn. That kind of season.
Huh?
That kind of season.
Seasoning. Seasoning, Josu.
I know, I'm kidding.
¡Josu!
Ahora,
Bicho,
bicho,
okay,
bicho, yo te traía un
empecemos,
chiste.
pues. Empecemos. Vamos a darle una bienvenida a la gente que ha estado aquí, que
Oh,
está aquí en la
yes,
sala desde
thank you
ahora.
guys, thank you guys for
Bicho, hoy
coming.
vamos a hacer un juego. Vamos a hacer el mismo juego. No sé si vamos a hacer el juego que hicimos la semana antepasada. A ver si se unen otras personas a la sala y quieren compartir del juego. Del que te tienes que decir una palabra after, you know what I mean? A ver si hacemos algo aquí. Y no sé. Si se me ocurre algo, damos algo.
Damos algo.
Damos algo.
Tus nalgas.
Las tuyas, bicho.
Okay. So, I was going to talk about some bad breath stuff. A little thing that you could do.
Bad breath?
Yeah.
You would be looking so,
Okay.
For
okay,
research.
Okay.
for that, bicho.
Yeah, right. Okay.
Ujú,
So,
por eso te di un trago ahorita, bicho, porque prefiero a que huelas a eso acá.
¿a qué?
Que huelas a cerveza.
Ajá.
Prefiero que traigas olor a soda. No hay que decir cerveza, ¿ah? Prefiero que traigas olor a soda al olor que traes.
Pues es que no me he bañado desde ayer.
Desde ayer. Pues yo tampoco. Ah, con razón, este pinche. Bicho, y luego que ahora que he andado trabajando en el bus, como que me he sudado más y a veces sí ruge la ardilla. Bicho, es que.
Yo no
y
sabía
luego-
que las ardillas rugían, bicho.
No rugen, pero sí caen como superhéroes. ¿Sí
También
has
les...
visto esa foto?
¿Ah?
Hay una picture de varias fotos de ardillas, bicho. And que when you know how they jump and shit?
Huh?
So supposedly when they land on the ground or where or like in some places, they land like superheroes like this. Look, they're like this. Like,
Oh, yeah.
you know, but apparently that's fake. Apparently that was fake. I don't know if they were scratching their ass or something.
Who
and
lands
that-
like that?
Ardillas supposedly,
ardillas?
but it's not true. It's
That
ju-
is
it's
not
what
true.
they had said, and I'm like, come on,
It's like
Dude, you
saying-
make me
it's
look
like-
think
it's
that
like-
it's actually-
It's like saying, like newborn babies land on their feet all the time.
nah,
That-
tampoco, bicho.
That is not true. That's not true.
No es así. No es lo mismo, bicho. ¿Cómo vas a comparar? Tus ejemplos están muy allá,
Bicho.
bicho. Ah, cuéntame.
Fact about something like that. There was a guy who experimented on kids, babies, to see who,
Aye.
would be stronger.
Okay.
And the way he would do is to put them on life risks. He would literally see how much strength they have and holding their body weight. So the guy will experiment many kids, putting them on the ladder on top of a fucking building.
How old were these kids? Do you know?
Babies.
Babies?
Babies.
But was he holding them?
No.
What the fuck? How do you? And they
Oh.
would hold?
Some of them hold more than others because they knew they were gonna fall, and they were crying and all. But when the autoridades found out that this guy was doing such things,
The authorities? But
obviously
hey,
they put
wait.
him in jail.
Authorities got him.
That's how they know.
This guy is doing this to what kids? Does this
I don't know
dude
to what
kidnap the kids to
I
do this
think
or
so.
what then?
He was kidnapping kids, I guess, and
Dude,
to
no,
do
bicho.
experiments to see. Yeah,
No, like actually stealing
Yeah.
kids to do that?
yeah. He would do the experiments and make them hold on the ladder.
No, but how would he get a hold of the kids? Is what I'm saying.
I don't
would
know.
this be like? Was this because if authorities got involved, it's like what the fuck is going on here?
It's
Take care of your
one
kids,
those-
guys. Take care of your kids out there. Make sure you're holding their hands
Yeah. Just
when you're
remember.
crossing the road. Make sure that
Te traigo algo about a genie.
apenas me estás dando el preview de lo que me vas a hablar hoy.
Well, you keep talking. You never let me finish.
No, has estado hablando. Nomás que hablaste del guy que está haciendo. But for real though, bicho, eso está interesante de que how they hold though. There's more to look into. Why the fuck? How did he have kids like that? But one thing that I heard that I was talked to, I haven't looked into this,
You
but
know-
I thought it was dope, bicho.
For
Because-
all we know, it could literally been the government who's experimenting kids, and they want to
Oh.
cover it up with some psychopath doing shit like that, you know? 'Cause
I
that
see.
sounds insane,
No,
you
bicho,
know?
pero
That
es que eso
sounds insane.
empieza muchas conspiracy theories. O sea, hay que tener
Yeah.
más detalles para empezar a hablar de eso.
You
bicho.
gotta watch out what you see out there or here. Not everything is. Anyways,
Yeah, yeah. So,
le traía unos chistecitos. También les iba a hablar de silica gels. Silica gels.
bicho, yo tengo una plática aquí.
También les voy
Que
a
creo
decir
que,
algo
creo que la gente que está aquí en la sala se va a querer unir a esta plática porque there's controversy in some way con esta with certain things. I think it'll be good. Este show va a estar bueno, bicho. Vámonos porque venimos con todo o qué.
Venimos con todo. Bicho,
Venimos con todo o qué.
viene Jaimito de la escuela, bien. Bien aquí, pensativo. Llega a la casa. ¡Apá! ¿Cuál es la montaña más limpia?
¿Cuál es la montaña más limpia?
Ah, el volcán. ¿Y por qué, apá? Pues sí, porque primero cuando erupte sale humo y luego lava.
Bicho, pero ese es como el que te dije el otro día.
Sí, pero está chistoso.
Ay, pero es que yo ya te conté uno. No,
you
ok,
know the
mira,
Chuck
bicho,
Norris
te
jokes,
traigo
bicho?
uno. Te
Ey,
traigo uno, bicho.
a
Y
ver,
a ver,
sí.
a ver qué me dices. Ya sabes que Vegeta y Goku se hacen la fusión
Ujú,
y se llaman Bellito.
ujú.
O hacen la fusión y se llaman Gogeta. ¿Cómo se llamaría Pícoro fusionado con un taco? Paco. Se llamaría Paco, bicho.
Pícoro.
Ah, si se fusiona con un taco, se va a llamar Paco, bicho. Ah, es que mira, ay, que se me hizo bien pinche chistoso porque me imaginé a Pícoro, bicho, llamándose Paco. Yo,
Bicho,
güey.
ey, ¿tú conoces los chistes de Chuck Norris, right?
Chuck Norris.
Yeah.
Chuck Norris es el Ranger de Texas.
Sí, pero conoces los chistes de Chuck Norris, ¿verdad?
No.
Ok, let me give you one. Cuando nació Chuck Norris,
Oh.
no fue el doctor que le pegó al niño, sino Chuck Norris al doctor.
Chuck Norris al doctor. ¿Pero por qué al doctor, bicho?
Porque según Chuck Norris es super strong and undefeated,
I
you know?
know.
So, ahí te va otro.
A ver, vamos ahora con una pinche. Ok.
Chuck
Hey,
Norris.
hey, Gus, if you have a joke, bro,
Ahí te
tell
va.
us a joke.
Cuando
Va,
vino,
dale, bicho.
Cuando vino la tormenta a Chuck Norris, le dijo, no, ni madres, ya me voy. Ahí te va otro dicho. Dice,
Pero Chuck Norris está muy viejo ya.
son chistes, son
Ok, pues,
chistes,
ok.
son chistes. Dice ahora,
El Ranger de Texas.
Death had a near Chuck's experience.
Ese está bueno, bicho.
So
Death had a near Chuck.
that was good.
Con ese bicho. Ya, vamos a cerrar la sala, ya nos vamos. Ese estuvo
Hasta
muy...
luego, guys.
Bueno,
Ahí nos
bueno.
siguen.
Bicho, ese está pendejo. Death had a near Chuck experience. Mira, bicho, yo creo que somos los únicos que entendemos ese joke porque no sé cuánta gente
Ah, qué chiste.
en la sala ahorita reconoce por qué los chistes de Chuck Norris son así, ¿o no?
No sé.
¿No?
Chuck, no sé.
Um,
Ujú. Por eso cuando la muerte vino por Chuck Norris.
cuando la muerte vino por Chuck Norris, ¿qué le dio otra vida o qué?
No,
¿Cómo han bicho?
ya se me olvidó lo que le di.
Ok, pues. ¿Qué más me trae, bicho?
Ahí te va otra.
Oh, ¿no más chistes?
Cuando el Chuck Norris se tiró del avión, el avión regresó a Chuck Norris.
No, bicho, ya, ok. Cuando Chuck Norris se tira del avión, el avión regresa a Chuck Norris. No, bicho. Pero mira, es que esos chistes
mamada.
los entiendo yo, pero no sé cuánta gente de aquí los va a entender, bicho. ¿Traes un chiste que lo
¿Sabes
entienda la
cuando
gente?
Moisés abrió el mar?
A ver.
Se lo pidió a Chuck Norris. No, ese
No, ese no. Ok, ya ves, allí ya, that's where you gotta recognize.
Ya se
When-
acabaron los chistes de
Yeah,
choke,
when
güey.
should you stop choking?
Ahí les va
When,
otro.
when you
Bicho,
Es que-
you can't continue it. If
No, but I
stop
was gonna say when you start choking, but I meant joking, but because of the word chuck,
Oh,
that you gotta know when to stop joking
when you
Yeah.
when you need to stop
about
chucking.
Chuck Norris.
Chuck Norris.
Yeah. No. Ay, bicho. Man. Puta madre, ¿a poco ya llevamos 23 minutos, bicho?
Yo creo.
No manches.
Yeah.
Yo estoy chill entonces.
Está súper chill y
¿Quieres agua?
sí, bicho.
Ok, ahorita en un ratito nos tomamos un break para agarrar un agua. Ponemos una música, bicho. Y si quieren platicamos acerca de lo que yo les traía, ¿va? ¿Va que va o no va que va? Primero te voy a hablar de Virgin Galactic. Sí, traigo las pinches notas, mírenlas.
¿Y qué?
Uno aquí trabaja, es que a veces que dicen, no, es que la gente, tienen que entender que aquí la gente, tienen que entender que la gente aquí sí trabaja. Aquí sí estamos poniendo el pinche show together, you know. Aunque mucho es improvisado. Lo improvisamos a la es crudo, ¿cómo dice, bicho? Crudo. Oh, bicho, todavía tienes el pinche eco y no me había dado cuenta.
Yo no lo escuchaba.
Yo sí.
¿O sí?
Ujú. Bueno, sucede, bicho, que Virgin Galactic. So Virgin Galactic, bicho, ya ves que they had their space flight and shit with Richard Branson. Supposedly, there was a flashing, there was a red warning light during that flight, which means that they gotta stop it.
Yeah, you should not take off.
That they shouldn't have done it, or that there's danger,
Yeah.
that they shouldn't proceed,
Okay, yes. We get it.
that they should not continue with the test.
I get it.
That I'm just kidding. Okay. Pero, see,
to the
but-
point.
and so I started to read into it a little bit more, and so the thing is, bicho, it started to get those warning lights when it was coming down. What do you do at that point? If it crashes, bicho. It's already up there. The test has already started. How much can you do at that point?
I don't know.
Now, I'm gonna be honest. I don't know if they have like a safety system where they're like, oh, shit is going south. Open a parachute or whatever, right? I don't know. But see, this was what was the warning, right? Pero yo que estaba como, fuck it, vámonos al pinche espacio. I would pay that shit, you know, so we can go to space and shit. You know what I mean? You know how I told you that, bicho? I would fucking pay so we can go to space and shit. But, see, this got me thinking. I'm like, motherfuckers, you got Richard Branson. That's the owner of the company over there, and this shit happens. Nah, I don't know. I gotta do more thinking. So then I realized this is what happened, bicho.
What happened?
So there's this thing called this. I might fuck this one up on what it's called, but there's this cone thing. That's what they refer to it as, the cone. And the cone is the area that is the perimeters of where Richard Branson or where Virgin Galactic is to go back in
Yeah.
to the Earth. After it goes up, it comes back down. But there's a cone shape from the Earth, from the top of the sky, coming down like a cone shape, which means you are able to come back down inside this cone.
Uh-huh.
And it kind of shifted. Coming back, it shifted. It moved out of that cone area.
Ooh, okay.
Which means if you come back down out of that cone area, there could be some like there's a reason why they built that cone area. Because other airplanes that might be flying around, make sure that you land right on the spot that you're supposed to land in, other things that, to make sure that you're not too tilted and stuff like that so you can have a easy land. This shit has been calculated. That's why there's that all that shit. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And the warning light came just when it was about to come down, it was not in line with that cone shape.
Ooh.
And that was the issue. But they went into it a little bit more, and they said that it was not in full danger of actually crashing or in full danger of actually, something like that happening. But there were definitely like there's a reason why there was a warning light. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But I don't know. They actually even opened up an investigation over this shit. You know?
You got that
I don't
serious?
know.
Damn.
Yeah, I don't know. But after this kind of shit, I don't know. I might want to ride the Bezos dick to space.
Brian's
might-
working on that.
I
dude.
might want to ride Jeff Bezos space dick,
Damn.
to space instead of Virgin Galactic's space flight. It's just
Yeah.
look when you hear this, right? For example, I don't know if you saw the flight with Jeff Bezos, but they had barely any room to move in there. So that's the one thing. Virgin Galactic had more room. Jeff Bezos craft didn't. So you would sit there, but you would like stumble on everyone, and only 4 people went, and you would stumble on them. So that's how little space there was in space.
That's all they needed.
That's how little space they have at space. And so you see, so I was like, I would prefer to go in Richard Branson's Virgin Galactic. But looking at that, now Richard Branson, I would say, you have to do another fucking test flight to show that there's no fucking warnings.
Yeah.
Because I don't think they would let him, or would they? Would they let him send people, like actual customers to space?
Well, maybe not.
I bet you
until-
everyone signs a waiver. If I die in space, I die. Like that. That's what it
Oh,
says.
then no.
You know what I mean? You're like, oh, then no. You have to promise me I'm coming back.
It's not worth it.
Would you go on it? Let's say, Bicho, right now, they're telling you, no, it's fine. It was that, whatever. Like we got it for the next one, whatever, blah blah blah. Let's start doing. Would you go on it? Would you go on Virgin Galactic's craft like that?
Probably, yeah.
You would. So without waiting for that second test run or test flight, I should test run on a spacecraft.
They fixed
Test
it already.
flight, huh?
Yeah, they will fix it already.
But it's because I don't think it was a mechanical issue. It was not. I don't think it was a mechanical
No.
issue. It was an issue of how it
Mathematic
descended
issues.
down and whatever. Yeah. So the
Damn.
thing is, like, make sure that shit don't happen. Make sure that you don't get too far out to the point where you're actually, because like also there's that cone shape, but there's also a further area which is, I believe, what indicates where other aircrafts like airplanes and shit are going around and things like that. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
That are even larger than the cone itself. But the cone itself is to be able to direct you down and guide, all this other stuff that they've calculated. I personally would want to see another test run before you tell me that I can go on there.
I don't even have the money to go.
But if you did, Gus, if you had the money, bro, to go on a spaceship on a space travel trip on Virgin Galactic, not like with the little issue that they had, what would you do? Would you go?
I would go.
I would.
You
know.
wouldn't wait for that second
He
test
said,
flight?
I would know.
Nah, I would go. If I die, I die.
It's a 97%.
He's like, YOLO.
97% chance you'll come back. Oh yeah.
No,
That
97.
3% is hard landing.
Yeah.
Yeah. All right, Bicho. Damn, that's
Pero-
pretty
but-
interesting, eh?
But and now they're looking into it though, because that shit is serious matter, man. Like Jeff Bezos had no issues with his. The only issue was the dick was big, but it had no space.
Ah, that's funny. Damn, the dick.
So that's the only thing. It's because he could have made it a better shape. He could have made it a better shape. Like, what are we doing here? I don't even know if that's good for aerodynamics.
I don't know.
You know?
It does really do up and down.
Bicho, it does go up and down.
That's way.
No, ok, te pasaste con ese bicho, te pasaste.
Yo les voy a platicar algo aquí del
Mira,
Genie que
espérame.
les traía.
¿Ah?
Del Genie.
Del Genie.
Genie in the
I'm a
bottle.
genie in a bottle, baby.
No,
Come and rub me the right way, honey. I'm a genie in a bottle, baby.
All right, bicho.
Come on and let me out. Bicho, pero espérame. ¿Por qué no pones la genie in a bottle? Vamos por voy a ir a traer agua.
Okay, vamos a ver.
Vamos a tomar un short break. We're gonna put a little song. You guys, if you guys are listening to the fucking podcast, this is why you guys gotta come in on Clubhouse, so that we can, or so that you can, listen to some music on top of also join in on little games that we do here on the show sometimes, right, Bicho? And looks like we got a couple people here, so we might do the little game that we've done. We've done it before, but it was kind of fun. So I say, why not do it again, right? Why not? So we got Gus over here joining us, not on the show, but joining us in Clubhouse. I'm gonna make it bro. I'm gonna make you a moderator. So if you see somebody come up, you can look at their profile, check who they are. If they're not a robot, if they don't look like a bot, then you can send them an invite to come up to speak. I'm gonna send an invite right now to Rutseli so that she can come up in the sala and we can talk and we can.
Yeah, I think Josue is a bot.
Yeah, we might wanna kick him out, bro. Like, let me see.
Oh, I just became an operator.
Well, he does have a bio, bro. He has a bio. No, but yeah. No. But anyways, bicho, pon una canción. Voy a ir por el agua. ¿Va que va? Va que va. Ya ven,
Dale
por
volumen
eso
allá,
únanse.
dale volumen allá. Damn, bicho.
Daddy Yankee está más viejo que el pedo. Eso sí. Daddy Yankee está más viejo que el pedo, bicho.
Pero sigue dando con todo.
Como el pedo.
Por
Se
donde
esparce. Sí, bicho. No, sí. Está bien viejo, bicho. El Daddy Yankee ya está viejo, pero yo creo que esa Botox lo mantiene joven. Tal vez. A ver.
So, le venía a hablar aquí sobre el Genie.
Ah. Dale. Dale, bicho. Dale.
Big locote.
¿Cómo dice? 2, 1, 3, mother. Nah.
187.
187. Remember the chopped and screwed?
Le cortó la
Bicho.
patas al gato.
Bicho, no manches. Esa music se oye bien. There's some music that sounds good, pero...
Y salió la cabra.
A ver, bicho, platícame de tu genio.
¿Cuál genio? ¿Cuál genio traes tú?
No sé. ¿Ese pinche genio?
Tiraste la cerveza.
Está vacía, bicho. No hay problema. No está vacía, digo.
¿Cuál
está
es
llena.
el colmo de Aladdin?
El colmo de Aladín?
Traer un mal genio. Traer un mal genio. Traer un mal genio.
¿Cuál es el colmo de Aladín? Traer un mal genio. Bicho, ¿cómo me lo vas a quitar a mí?
¿Qué?
Dejas el eco, pero solo para ti, ya
Oh.
cuando yo estaba... No, ya no. No, ya no quiero.
Okay.
No. Bicho. Eso, gracias.
I was reading this book, right? And it mentioned about a genie. How the genie doesn't actually... It could not only just grant you 3 wishes.
Cuéntame,
That if you go
Josue.
back to the real, back times, the real genie can
The
grant
time
you...
of the dinosaurs, you said?
Well,
If you go back to the time of the dinosaurs?
let me just tell the story, bicho.
Okay, es que I thought that's what you said.
All right, so supposedly the original genie could not only grant you 3 wishes, he can grant you as many wishes as you desire.
The original genie. So the idea behind this is that the genies were real. Or mythologically though.
Mythologically speaking,
Okay.
the genies did not only grant 3 wishes, they could grant as many wishes.
Okay.
And did you know that the genie in Egyptians, well, back then, meaning for it actually means be careful what you wish for.
What? Genie means be careful what you wish for?
Yeah.
And you were able to wish as many wishes as you could.
The genie is as referred as a demon because it could literally grant you anything for your own pleasant. It could ruin your life or it could grant you, virtue for yourself.
Right.
But you gotta be careful.
It's up
what
to
you
you.
wish for. Yeah. So
What?
the genie is there only to please you and to pleasant you en todo lo que quieras.
Yeah. You can have whatever you want. But sometimes whatever you want is actually something that harms yourself.
Yep.
So you gotta be careful what you wish for.
Mm-hmm.
Espero que me traigas el chiste del genio.
¿Sabes cuál es el colmo de Aladdin?
Nah. Mira, tal vez lo... No. Era uno más, era más o menos, te lo voy a contar, pero creo que tal vez tú lo recuerdas. Pero era un chiste el que estaba el genio
Ajá.
y habían 3 personas. 3 personas querían hacer sus deseos. Y uno pidió su deseo. Primer genio, el genio le
ya
da
me
el
acordé.
deseo a la primera persona. ¿Qué quieres? ¿Qué deseas? ¿Qué quieres que te cumpla? ¿Cuál es el deseo que quieres? ¿Cómo dice Shenron, bicho?
Pídeme tu deseo. Espérame.
Pídeme.
Pídeme tu deseo.
Y será cumplido. Pero llega Lord Beerus y dice, "Oh, I'm sorry, Lord Beerus. I didn't know you were here." Little bit. No, I'm just kidding.
Yeah, he was.
But,
scared.
So, va el primer vato y pide su deseo y dice, no, pues yo quiero tener millones de dólares y quiero tener todo el dinero que pueda, que me abunde para toda la vida y bla, bla, bla. Y ya, tu deseo ha sido cumplido. ¿Cómo dice Shenron? Bicho, tú eres Shenron ahorita. ¿Cómo dirías Shenron, bicho? Ya. Nomás así. Tu deseo ha sido cumplido.
Apúrese.
Oh, no,
loco.
dice eso. Dice así, mira. Y todavía el vato la hace de bien pinche cocky el pinche Shenron. Dice, eso es muy fácil de hacer. Y luego unos segundos pasan y dice, tu deseo ha sido concedido. Nos vemos, putos. Hasta la próxima. Y ya se va el güey. Y se esparcen todas sus bolas.
Qué mamada, de hecho.
No, pero ok. So pide el deseo. Y luego el otro vato va a pedir su deseo. Ponle, bicho. Oh. ¿Cuál es tu... ¿Qué deseo quieres que te cumpla? Y luego el vato dice, pues yo quiero tener muchas mujeres, quiero tener, que me abunden las mujeres, que nunca sufra por el amor y esto y lo otro, que siempre tener una persona al lado, ¿ah? ¡Pum! Y luego va el otro vato, le dice el vato, el Shenron, le dice, ese deseo es muy fácil de cumplir. Como rascándose los huevos, lo dice el vato, ¿ah? Como que así como con facilidad te lo dice el vato, como que bien pinche cocky, showing off that he can do it all, ¿verdad?
Con la punta de los
Ujú.
huevos. De cumplir
Y
los
luego le dice, tu deseo ha sido concedido. Y ya el vato empieza a ver bicho, no, me la estás regando ahí.
Ah, es que
Y luego el
botón-
vato le dice, tu deseo ha sido cumplido.
Ah,
Oh, no, el vato le dice. Mira, me confundiste, bicho. Luego el vato empieza a ver que tiene allí 2 mujeres al lado. Y dice, ay, güey, se está cumpliendo el deseo. No voy a sufrir por el amor, siempre voy a tener mujeres.
todo un papuchi.
Ya, ajá, le dice el vato, soy un Don Juan, aunque se llamaba Pepe el vato.
Teo.
¿Verdad?
Pepe.
Y ya. Y luego el otro vato le dice Shenron, ¿cuál es tu deseo? Y el otro vato le dice, no, pues quítale los deseos a estos 2 pendejos. Y luego el Shenron, tú sí sabes. Ese deseo es muy fácil de cumplir. Rascándose el escroto. los huevos.
Ajá.
Y luego dice Shenron, tu deseo ha sido concedido. Y se va, no, se va el vato, el pinche Genie.
Ajá.
Y los otros güeyes ya nomás pues a la fregada porque ya no tienen nada de lo que cumplieron, ¿no? But I thought that's what the joke that you were going to tell me. Bicho, good shit with your fucking side effects there.
Hey, this is just like
Nomás que me
a
la,
hack.
nomás que me la regaste.
It's a hack.
Nomás que me la regaste, bicho, porque no me la ibas haciendo bien.
No.
Pero chido, 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 chido.
Bicho, bicho.
Mira,
te voy a-
bicho, vamos a empezar. Yo tengo una plática que quiero a traer aquí. Mira, puta, esta vez esta sala estamos platicando más y se va pasando más rápido, pero vamos teniendo el contenido.
Sí, bicho, porque yo todavía tengo un chingo de cosas que decirte.
Bueno, voy a empezar. Se pueden unir los que están aquí en la sala si es que quieren unirse. Porque sí, honestamente quisiera saber un poco de la opinión de que traen ustedes acerca de esto, ¿va? Pero, bicho, you know Khabib Nurmagomedov.
Khabib, Nekbra?
Yeah, you know Khabib Nurmagomedov, right?
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
El
The undefeated.
undefeated left and like, you know, también como Omega Shenron rascándose los huevos por allá, ya sabiendo que he's the badass y, you know, a él no le like lo que, all right. Pero he recently came out saying that ring girls are useless. And you know who the ring girls are? So in a UFC fight,
The ring girls?
the
Yeah.
person that the
hold the
girl that
rings.
walks around saying round 1, round 2, right?
Yeah.
So Khabib, as you know, undefeated, one of the best, if not the best. He's never lost a fight. He dominated. He hardly ever lost. I don't know. And I might be wrong. I don't know if he lost a round. You know, that's how good he was. I don't know if he lost a round. Now in each fight you have 5 rounds. But this guy, and I believe he's Palestinian or something like that. Pero he said that ring girls are useless. If you look at the history, they're pretty useless. Like he said, you can show that it's round 2 on the screen.
Mm-hmm.
So some people went on to shit on him for that.
Mm-hmm.
You know, for one, the women do create a living out of it and whatever,
Mm-hmm.
right? But I think that maybe what he was saying was maybe misinterpreted a little bit because of the fact that he said that they're useless, and maybe
they misunderstanding the word.
yeah, but I mean that's also Khabib. He speaks English, but también como like he doesn't speak English, like it's not his native language, and he's like from the places where they normally, even if they speak a different language, lo hablan como así medio más o menos, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
And so obviously he's gonna say it straightforward. O sea, no es que he's trying to be rude or anything, but he did say that ring girls are useless. Those words did come out.
Mm-hmm.
And he said, if you look at the history, but I think that what he means is looking at the sport. What does the ring girl do? Right, shows the fucking next round that we're gonna go to round 2 now.
I guess
But-
maybe from people, because they were not into the sport, they wanted girls to come a little exposed, so men can be like, let me go see.
Right, but for the sport itself,
It's really unnecessary.
there you go.
He should have used that word, but
You-
useless is
it's-
meaning the same thing. You know?
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. But when you use the word useless, now people take it personal. You're saying that I'm useless.
Mhm.
No. I'm saying this
The
job
job is
is
useless.
useless. You don't need that in this sport.
But people do not understand it when it's straightforward, I guess.
But I think personally, you really don't need the women in the fighting, and you know, and for the ring girl in a sport like that, it's not necessary. It's like Khabib said, you can just show it on the screen. So here's one thing.
I mean, people will know because they stopped the fight. Round
Right,
two
but
begins.
right, but you kind of want to see an announcement of some. You know what I mean?
Where you at?
That
Yeah, okay.
does tie up the the sport itself. But when it comes to the necessity of having an actual person be the one to walk in the octagon or the boxing ring,
Yeah.
showing in a bikini, showing the next round, it's actually unnecessary to do that.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And so some people hated on him. Some people said shit to him about that. But I think I'm with him on that one. And so I started to look into it a little bit about that. When did ring girls start becoming a thing? In 1965, that's when they first became a thing in boxing.
1960.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, it started. With
Yeah. And so it did start with boxing. Boxing did bring the ring girls to to the sport. And you know, a lot of the promoters at first just, or not at first, but a lot of the promoters right now, they say it's part of the sport. But in what sense is it actually part of the sport? In the fact that they're actually, you know what I mean? That they're announcing the next round. I get that, but you could do it a different way. I just feel like personally, me personally, I feel that if ring girls were to go away, if we didn't see ring girls, I think that
You
the
know what
fight
they should
fans,
do,
I think
Richo?
the fight fans would still be there.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? If you look at what people really get hyped about
The
when it
fights.
comes to the fights.
The fights,
Holy
yeah.
shit, did you see what Canelo just fucking did to this dude? Holy shit, did you see how Mayweather actually dominated Canelo on the first fight? Yeah, Canelo was early, young, whatever, didn't know. But, you know,
No,
he's
Bicho,
improved.
did you see the modelo that gave him the number 2?
They-
Oh my god. She almost broke
But
the leg.
I see.
That's not
Maybe there's a
excitement.
couple. Maybe there's a few that do say
What?
that though.
What?
Maybe there's a
No.
few that do say that. Holy fuck!
Nah, Richo.
Did you see the model? She was like whatever. But I don't think it's not the main thing about the sport. It's not what people look at the sport. The main thing. And I just think that that if you were to get rid of them, that I don't think the sport would change a whole lot in that sense.
It will stay the same.
What do you think, Gus? What do you think about ring girls being necessary? Do you think they're an actual necessity for the sport? Do you think they're, or what are your thoughts on it?
Not really.
When you say, Bicho, oh, who's fighting today? Oh, yeah, we're going to have this guy fighting with this guy, and these are the ring girls. Come on in. They don't say that. They only say the fighters. So it's
No,
really,
and
you know,
look,
it's just
I was-
putting all the points of why it's not necessary. I mean, necessary for
Yeah.
a ring girl to be there.
You know, to I'm not saying anything against the person themselves,
Yeah.
right? The ring girls themselves. One of them actually went on to defend her spot, saying like, we actually work hard for this. You know, it actually is not easy to do this, to stay fit, to do the, you know, all these other things, to whatever, right? But I don't think it's necessarily what was being criticized, and that's kind of the thing, though.
Yeah.
I think that people with Khabib coming and saying that, people kind of misunderstood it. But when you look at the sport, it's like, it's not necessary. It's not actually necessary, you know.
Yeah.
And there was, looking into this, I think you and I have even talked about, what if they put dudes back?
Yeah,
you know,
like
saying
when
that.
there's women fighting, they don't put guys to go put the number
Right.
out. They also put women. So, hey, equality rights. But like, it's just a point that it's really not necessary.
Pero mira, talking about dudes being ring boys or ring guys, whatever,
Right.
right? Ring guys, ring boys, ring dudes, whatever. There's a guy that actually did that.
Yeah.
There's a fighting sport that actually did that. It's called Invicta FC, and they actually do fights. They're a fighting promotion company, but they only do women fights. And they had a dude go in there and
Uh-huh.
do that. And the dude was actually a UFC fighter and would sometimes model. So he kind of fit the spot, you know, for it. Because he would already do modeling and stuff like that. And that's one thing that they were thinking about, that you know, in some senses it's like like modeling but for the sport. And it's like, yes, yeah, but you're kind of really trying to make it work there. I feel like to say that. You know
You're
what I
trying
mean?
to find reasons that are really not there.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking. Like you're kind of really trying to push it to work there. But this dude actually went, Micho. This dude actually went and did the ring boy shit.
Yeah.
But he was worried. He was worried about the judgment. And the funny thing is that this guy was actually a UFC fighter.
Oh.
But he says he had more fear
Mm-hmm.
going to be a ring boy than actually about to fight someone, you know? And that's real. It made me think about how a fucking mind works about the things that really scare us. He was actually scared about what people are gonna say because he's the first person to be a ring boy.
Mm-hmm.
How are people gonna look at him?
Yeah. Oh,
I did hear some whistling in the crowd. I had to go and see the video of this dude modeling, or not modeling, because it's not modeling in that
It's just
sense.
walking.
No, yeah, I mean, let's be honest. Are you modeling or are you trying to do this thing for the sport? I don't know. I think modeling it's its own separate thing. It should be at least.
Right. All right,
So-
guys.
so-
Enough of the USC sports and.
Okay. But
we're-
no, but I
we're
just
already
think-
going to agreement where really women are not ring girls are.
Do you
not
think
that
do you think they should
necessary.
go away, or do you think they should just balance it to add guys to it? I'm gonna be honest. I just don't know that because of the how it's been brought up. I don't know how easy, and in fact, that might actually throw off the sport. To me, I don't care, right? But because you always see a woman walking, whether you pay attention to it or not, when you see a dude walking, you will notice it much more than when you see a woman walking. Why? Because it's so different. That might actually make some people feel different about the sport. But I think
because
that
there's always been women walking.
yeah, but I think that the sport can do without. Just show it on the screen that it's the next round.
Mm-hmm. It's just like
No,
when guys
and-
started wearing crop tops and people were like, "Oh, what the fuck?" But now it's a thing
With crop tops.
for guys.
Yeah, but yeah,
For real though.
shit changes, man. But I just think that you can make a good fucking like cool looking screen that actually gets people's attention to see that it's the next round, and I think you can do without it. I think you can do without
You
it.
know, in the
My
ring-
point of view, I side with Khabib on this one. Whoever doesn't agree, I don't know. I simply don't give a fuck. But it's just my point of view. You know what I mean? When I watch the sports, I want to see that. Who fucking dodged and saw that one coming and then went left when the other person was gonna go right? You know, or that's what I'm looking at.
Yep.
I even sometimes you and I are like, and we're like even skipping through shit and stuff like that to get to the fight, or whatever, because we're watching it like rewind it or whatever,
Yeah.
something like, yeah, but like it's fucking cool still, we enjoy it, so
Yeah, it's fun.
I fucking like it.
Bicho, so te traía esto about breath is like a cool trick you can do if you have no gums with you.
Wait, si no tienes gums?
Ajá, si no tienes como mint. Gum or anything like
Oh, I forgot that you were gonna tell us about the bad breath shit, bicho.
that. Oh, did you really?
Yeah,
no,
I
I
forgot that you were gonna
haven't.
talk to us about the bad breath shit,
Alright,
but
so for example, right, you go to, say you go out and eat with somebody, and you happen to order something that gives you bad odor, like onions and meatballs or stuff like that.
garlic bread.
Or yeah. So you have no gum. So how are you gonna fix that? You can simply get a side of cucumbers, vegetables, or celery, and press your gum, your tongue
Tongue?
with the vegetable or the fruit, the cucumber or the celery onto your sky of the roof, your roof mouth, and press it because that helps eliminates the bad odor germs that is in your tongue. I didn't know, but I gotta
Huh.
try it.
That's interesting. I could see that. Like, it's like in some ways because the fruit it's like fresh. The cucumber's fresh, or
Okay.
the celery's fresh, and also like it might actually if you do it like that, the no, would it is it that it would absorb the smell on your tongue, or is it that
No,
It
it
would just-
eliminates the bacteria that causes the bad breath.
oh really?
Well, whatever it is,
Yeah, yeah.
that causes the bad breath, it eliminates it. Push.
But I wonder how, though.
Like a genie.
Does it
told
say?
you,
I
huh?
wonder how. I wonder. Does it? Is it that you put the cucumber and the cucumber absorbs the smell out of your tongue, or is it that the cucumber has a better smell that stays better and more fresh without having a bad scent?
I don't know,
that's what I'm
Bicho.
saying.
This is what I thought. I guess this could be true because there's cucumbers mascarillas and it's good for your skin. So maybe
Cucumber-
a cucumber can actually help on that. You just didn't know.
Yeah. Yeah. No. I
And the
see.
celery. And the celery.
I see how it can work, but I don't know. I think that I gotta try it. I gotta try it because I don't know. Sometimes our breath is just too fucking stank. Gus knows.
Gus knows.
Gus knows.
Pow, dale.
Pow. Dale.
Dale. Bicho,
What are you doing right now, Gus?
Trying to watch my kid
Oh, you're watching your kid?
while listening to this.
Nice, nice.
I
I hope you're enjoying it. I hope the music is sounding all right sometimes.
Bicho.
I don't know if he was
So-
here when you put the genie in the bottle.
I think it was.
I'm a genie. Si no te la canto.
Te traigo un chiste, es como
Yo creo que
Spanglish.
tal
a
vez no
ver.
estaba. Tal vez como no estaba, creo que voy a cantarle, pues. Y ahorita me cuentas el chiste. Gus no estaba. ¿O sí estaba escuchando? No sé si
Sí,
estaba
bicho, ya
escuchando.
estaba aquí.
I'm a genie in a bottle,
Creo que ya
baby.
se te olvidó. Bicho,
¡Cha!
te venía diciendo, esto es un chiste como Spanglish.
Dale.
Como poco Spanglish. ¿Cómo se llama una persona que tiene un six-pack y patea con la izquierda?
¿Cómo?
Absurdo.
Absurdo. Eso es una pendejada de veras, bicho. ¿Cómo se llama una persona que tiene
Que tiene un six-pack
y
y
pega?
patea con la izquierda. Absurdo. Hey, I told you it's a Spanglish joke. I hope you like it.
No manches,
Qué
bicho.
mamada.
Absurdo. Oh, sí, verdad. Pero ahora la gente usa el Spanglish. No sé si te has dado cuenta, bicho, que hasta en México usan como te pueden decir chill is a English word.
Ujú.
Oye, vato, la semana pasada estuve bien chill, ¿no?
Oh, sí.
Se usa esa palabra así,
Ya es como.
¿verdad? O te van a decir a veces, oh, sí, es como el aftermath, ¿no?
No,
El aftermath.
yo creo que eso es muy inteligente. para
Muy,
mí.
muy allá, muy como
Sí.
para los doctores.
Sí.
Ah, bueno, ahí te va otra. Te van a decir,
Estamos relax, ¿no?
relax, ándele.
Estamos
Oh,
relax.
pues está
¿no?
bien relax, ¿no? Ándale, pero ahora hay palabras que, bicho, la gente de español las usa como si fuera español. O sea, como que se combinó el lenguaje, almost. You know what I mean?
Ajá.
Y está chido, honestly. I fucking love it. Sí, haciendo Spanglish. ¿Verdad?
Por eso ahí te va el nuevo chiste.
Ah,
Spanglish.
bueno, pues, ok, cuéntame un nuevo chiste, bicho.
Ya te lo dije, el de absurdo. Ese es el Spanglish show que traigo.
Oh.
A ver si se me ocurre otro para otro día. Ese me llegó así como de la patada.
Bueno, pues, bueno.
De la patada. Bicho, ok. ¿Cuál es el colmo de Aladdin?
¿Cuál es el...? Bicho, no. ¿Vas a salir con la misma?
Ajá.
No. Mira, si quieres, yo les cuento un chiste ahorita, ¿va?
Bicho, este no lo entiendo yo, pero a ver, se escucha gracioso. Si se muere una pulga, ¿a dónde va? Al purgatorio. Se escucha
Pendejadas de más.
chistoso.
Bicho, ahí te va uno, ¿ah? Ahí te va uno.
Ah,
Le pregunta, ¿nivel de inglés? Alto. ¿Cómo se dice cenizas? Ashes. Ashes, right?
ajá.
¿Podría usarlo en una oración? ¿O en una frase? Hola, ¿qué ashes? Eso sí es pendejo. Pero noto que te quieres reír como que... Eso sí es pendejada, ¿va? Eso sí es pendejada.
Es-
¿Es demasiado?
Qué mamada. Qué mamada.
¿Sí? ¿Sí estuvo
Ujú.
bueno o no?
Estuvo bueno, estuvo bueno.
Bueno, pues,
Ashes.
bicho.
¿Qué ashes? Está chistoso, está chistoso. Ey, ahí te va otro.
¿Qué onda?
En una discoteca se acerca un hombre a una muchacha y le invitó a salir a bailar. Y entonces ella le dice, ¿y quién va a sacar a mi amiga? Pues no te preocupes, ahorita le hablo a security que la saquen.
Y la amiga, ¿qué onda? ¿Por qué me están sacando? Ay,
Pues tu amiga dice, ¿quién te va a sacar? Vámonos afuera.
mira, ok. Vamos a contarnos unos chistecitos aquí, bicho, y luego nos vamos a la filosofía. ¿Va?
Ok, va.
¿Dónde andas? 3 palabras.
Ajá.
Sol,
Ton.
arena y cervezas. ¡Ah! Andas en la playa. Sol, arena y cervezas.
Ujú.
No, ando en la construcción, dice.
Qué
El
mamada.
pinche solazo, bicho. La arena para el concreto.
Mm,
Y con una cerveza.
Tanto estrés.
Es que, bicho, de alguna manera u otra, se tiene que sacar la obra.
Damn.
Ay,
A ver,
no.
a ver, a ver.
Ok.
Oye, está la mamá bien preocupada y le dice a su hijo, hijo, me veo gorda, fea y vieja. ¿Qué tengo? No, mamá, la razón.
Con ese. No, bicho, qué pinche honestidad. Qué honestidad, man. Pero es que miren, una cosa que tenemos que tener conscientes, ¿va? Les voy a decir un poco de filosofía por ese mensaje, por ese.
Te traigo
Bicho,
te
espérame.
traigo otras cosas más aquí que te
Cada
quería
vez que
platicar.
pregunten algo, antes de preguntar, pregúntense.
Está preguntando lo correcto.
Estoy dispuesto a escuchar cualquier respuesta de esta pregunta. Y después haz la pregunta para que no te ofendas. A veces la gente puede ser muy honesta, bicho.
Bicho,
No
te
manches.
traigo algo de España. You know how los gallegos supposedly been saying that they're gonna, what the fuck, right? So there's a news going on allá en España sobre una leche.
¿Son la leche o qué?
No. Están enojados porque la leche es de vaca.
¿Quieren que sea de almendra?
No, bicho, lo que pasa, dicen, no, es que yo pensé que era leche, dice una. Le preguntaron, ¿tú por qué estás enojada? No, es que el envase dice que es leche de vaca, pero yo no pensé que realmente era leche de vaca.
No mames, qué pendejadas. Oye, no
Dice
mames.
ella,
¿Eso
yo
qué
pensé que la
onda?
vaca era nomás porque era su mascota y les gusta tomar leche, pero ahora que ya sé de dónde viene, ya me da asco tomarla.
¿Qué pendejada?
Porque le jalan
no,
la
man.
ubre.
No, eso
Porque
no
le
es
jalan la
cierto,
ubre,
bicho.
dice. Y luego otro mamón. No, pues es que yo pensé que el envase tenía que verse como vaca. Y pues yo pensé que no era de vaca.
Que el envase se miraba como vaca, por eso se llamaba leche de
No,
vaca.
que el envase tiene que tener un diseño como si fuera una vaca para que él supiera que la leche es verdad de vaca.
Eso,
Yo
no, bicho, eso están tan pendejos como la gente que fue a pinche a hacerle la demanda a Red Bull porque no les dio alas.
Y ganaron.
Ganaron, oh, creo que sí, no.
Sí, porque false advertisement. Red
Oh,
Bull
sí,
gives
sí.
you wins. And somebody was like, oh, money for me. That is not
No,
true.
no, pero creo que,
So,
pero también, no sé, mira,
no, bicho, that is
sienten,
true. Go check it out.
sí,
Somebody
pero
did.
creo que lo que sucedió es que también varias personas se unieron a la demanda y cuando es así lo reparten. You know what I mean?
Ah.
El dinero se reparte.
Pero qué mamadez, ¿no? Que no van a saber
Hay gente que
la
no
leche
tiene
de
nada que
vaca,
hacer, bicho. Hay gente que...
en verdad no sabían que era de vaca.
Mm.
O sea,
Yo no sabía que esto era cierto, bicho. Yo no sabía que esto era cierto, ¿ah?
¿qué?
Y tal vez ni sé si es cierto, pero analizando a la sociedad, viendo cómo la sociedad actúa, me he dado cuenta de que sí es cierto. Hay maneras de hacer dinero, ¿ah? Y hay gente que sí hace su dinero a través de demandas, bicho.
Sí.
Hay gente
Sí.
que busca a dónde puedo hacer una demanda
Damn.
para adquirir dinero.
Sí.
A ver, ¿cuál situación podría aprovechar la situación para hacer una demanda? Oportunistas, además, ¿ya ves?
Ujú.
Se aprovechan de la situación. O sea, con todo respeto, también la compañía debería también entender, ¿ah? Pero, o sea, pero es que va a haber gente que así va a ser, bicho.
Lo
Pero yo no
toman
sabía.
literal,
Pero,
yeah.
pero yo no sabía que hay gente que literal
Ajá.
busca demandas para hacer el
Como-
dinero. And I was like, what the fuck?
Yeah, it's crazy. There was a point this year too, que alguien se puso fucking glue on her hair. As a
Oh,
mousse to
yeah,
hold-
Gorilla Glue, I think it was.
Yeah.
And her scalp, like, she lost her hair or her, or, like, I forgot. She went to surgery, I think, and everything for it. Or I can't remember.
And she tried to sue the company because it doesn't say don't put it on your hair, bro. It's called glue for a reason. It's not a hair product, but
I think everything should now say, just to clear everything that, just to clear
Use
all
it at
the
your own
stupidity.
risk.
There you go.
Use
I
it
was
at
just
your
gonna
own
say
risk.
that. You fucking, Vito, you fucking stole the words
Yeah,
right from me. I was gonna say exactly like that. Everything, because you don't know to what level the stupidity of some people will go. Just say,
you've been warned.
use
Use
at
it
your own risk.
You've been warned.
At your own risk
Yep.
for items like that. Say, because I mean, Bicho, if we're gonna actually try to make it so that, okay, now so that you can't sue me, I can't fit enough things of where you should not use this item on this bottle
I mean, she could have used it anywhere in part of her body
and sue them.
and sue them.
That's
Yeah.
my thing, though.
Oh, let me
And so
put it
to
in my
cover that
eye.
up,
Let me
use
put it
at
in
your
my-
own risk. Use at
Yeah,
your own risk. Y
damn.
así, cualquier cosa les dices, hey, nah, I fucking told them. I just, I got tired of all the fucking, like, imagine the CEO of Gorilla Glue coming. Look, I fucking told you guys. Okay, from now on, like, they fucking even come out. They make a fucking event where they invite people and they say, all right, guys, look, hey, the stupidity is just getting too far, and I've realized that I can't fit enough of these things that you can't use this on this label. So from now on, all our products say at your own risk. Who's to fucking tell them that they shouldn't say that? Or who's to tell them that they can't do that? But that protects them. I feel like that should protect them. Why?
should.
Because at that point, you know what it does? Use your mind. Use your fucking brain, person. If I put it in my hair, what could happen?
She decided to use it because she ran out of hairspray.
Are you serious? I thought it was a challenge thing.
No, she stopped. She ran out of her product. I think, right? She ran out of her
Eso
product.
también,
and
bicho.
then
Eso es
because she wanted
hueva.
more.
Eso es hueva. Porque, ¿sabes qué? Pharmacies carry hairspray. You're an influencer. I know you got money. You can fucking drive 5 minutes to the pharmacy, Walgreens, Rite Aid. Maybe even a fucking gas station might have
Talking about
hairspray.
suing, right? There was a lady who wanted to sue Netflix because her daughter got pregnant because of Netflix and chill.
Ay, Dios.
I was like, what?
Ay, Dios. Netflix and chill got my daughter pregnant.
Hulu and Scooch? I don't know, bicho. It was dumb.
No,
But
my-
as you were supposed to know, she did not win the court.
No, but I feel like, and this is why, like, looking at how many people I see that are actually trying to sue people and looking at the reasons why they're trying to do it, I've come to the conclusion that there's people out there that literally just try to find the right lawsuit to get money.
Yeah.
Just that. I mean, what other gains do you get from it?
Money.
Look at the dumb like look at how you went about it, what you did, and all. It's very much seeming like you're trying to just get money somehow, the easy way. Get your ass to work, people. Do your work, study. Ask Gus. He's been on the fucking studying notes and looking at ain't that right, Gus? Looking at classes, bicho, fucking doing his shit. Yo, what? Hey, bro.
For real, yeah.
Yeah, do the work, huh?
Yeah, do the work.
Nah, I've been talking to Gus, and he's been working on his military shit and to go into the military. I hope that you don't mind if I speak a little bit about it, Gus. But he's going into the military, bicho, and I mean, I think that certain things about the military, I have certain iffy feelings about the military itself.
Yeah.
But I do think that they help a lot with certain people and their mindset in certain ways.
Because of the discipline they provide.
There you go. There is something to learn from the training that people get in I feel like there's something to learn about that, definitely. So I'm glad to see you doing your shit, bro. I really am. That's fucking dope. Bicho, look, we're at 1 hour and 20, and this shit fucking flew by. I'm gonna be honest. Today we were on it, bicho.
I told you.
She was good. She was good. And we didn't even play the game, but we're gonna save the game. We agreed to save the game just because it was gonna extend a little bit too much.
I got 2 more things to talk about. I mean, I think I'm gonna save them for next.
Yeah, maybe save them for next time because we're at 120, and I think we're gonna save the next 10 minutes to philosophize a little bit. And I'm gonna just go to the bathroom, bicho. I can't hold it, man. Drinking this this soda.
Yeah.
Drinking this soda got me a little needing to go to the bathroom. So I don't know if you want to play a song before we go to the philosophy a little bit. If not, if you want to talk to them, tell them a joke. You can tell them a joke. If you want to talk to Gus, he seems like he's active right now, so you can talk to Gus. And if not, I'll be right back. Pones una música.
Poner una música.
¿Qué hay que hacer? Vamos a beber, y si yo la saco a bailar, pues qué va a hacer.
Hey Gus, how you doing? How you doing, bro? Talk to us a little bit. How you been? I want to hear you a little bit, cause like, bro, like I mean, you and I have talked.
Right.
We've talked through over the messages and shit like that. You haven't been able to be on the show, bro. I completely understand it and everything, but hopefully we can have you here soon. But in the meantime, bro, how you been? How you doing?
I've been doing all right.
Yeah, from what you're talking to me, bro, I'm glad you're getting into some shit that actually interests you.
Yeah,
Yeah,
pretty excited.
You're excited for the military thing, or
For tomorrow.
what do you mean tomorrow? For what are you doing tomorrow?
We're gonna do our the one-time media podcasting.
Oh, bro, that's what you're excited about? That's dope. He's excited to come on the one-time podcast, bicho. It's because like for if you guys don't know, I have a podcast. This podcast is actually, it comes from a philosophical view of things. The Puchica show comes from a philosophical view of things because I do feel that in this fucking life, the way we live, it's important, bicho, to have a space like this. Mira, algo que he entendido, bicho, y vamos, ¿por qué no hoy filosofamos acerca de eso, de la importancia de tener ¿qué? ¿Por qué no filosofamos acerca de la importancia de tener un espacio, bicho, en el que te valga madre lo que sea? En el que entiendes que no todo tiene que ser verdad, o que no todo, o sea, no te estás enfocando en todo eso, ¿verdad? Pero un espacio que lo entiendes como diversión. Que lo entiendes como vamos a pasarla bien. Y si yo la saco a bailar, pues ¿qué va a hacer? La canción, vamos a pasarla bien. No, pero, o sea, un espacio donde nomás la pasas bien, you know what I mean? Creo que es importante. So this show came from a philosophical view of that. Me realizing, look at my life, bicho. As you know, I like to philosophize. I like to go deep on shit.
Yeah.
I like to constantly analyze things deeper. Always trying to get to the deep, to what's below that. So if something happens, okay, that's what happened. But what's under that? Okay, that person did that. But why did they do that? That's under. Why did they do that? That's one question that takes you lower. Then you go more. Okay, you did that. And you did it because of that. What if? And then you continue asking. You go lower. You get deeper to the point of certain things. This show comes from a lot of that as well. Me being somebody who constantly analyzes things. I'm gonna cut down the music a little bit here, Richard. Being somebody who constantly analyzes things. Being somebody whose brain is like all day, naturally. It's not like I force it. It's not like I make myself do this. It's just if I'm playing the fucking video game, it happens. I mean, it happens to you. Oh shit, you went left. Oh shit, you went down. Uppercut. Oh, like analyzing. But with me, it's like, fuck. All day, nonstop analyzing. Like shit. Like I see the fucking light. You see that light, bicho? Do you see how it has like fucking things like that don't even go in line with the fucking rails? Do you see that? So the umbrella itself from the light reflects certain lights,
Oh yeah.
but it's lines, but they're not even in line with the rail along the umbrellas themselves. You see that? So what is it that's causing that reflection? You see, but my mind is doing that all the time.
Mm.
Looking at that is like, oh, there. Ya valió madre ahí, ya fucking profundicé y cuestioné, right? And that's me 24/7, bicho. That's me all the damn time. That's me always looking for what's under, always looking for why, always looking for how, always looking for where, always looking for what's more. Behind the what we see in the surface. Always questioning more. And I don't know that I get to the truth. I've made this clear before. I don't think I'm searching for the truth every time I'm deep thinking. Every time que estoy profundizando, no busco la verdad. Busco entender.
Yep.
Every time, I'm going to say that one in English too, because I got to make sure. But every time that I'm deep thinking, I'm not looking for the truth. I'm looking to understand. That's it. That's it. Understand what? A little more. That's all. Understand a little more. I'm not exactly trying to get to the truth. I don't know, when do we get to the truth? Maybe in certain things we get to the truth. For example, I can tell you, Bicho, you are actually holding those things.
No. I'm playing with it.
But you are holding them.
I'm playing with it.
Yeah. And how are you playing with it? By holding it on your hand and flipping it.
By playing with
But what you're doing requires you to hold it.
Yes.
Right. So you're holding it.
I know what you.
But see, we can get to that truth. But then somebody might say, are you holding it or am I seeing you hold it? But maybe you're actually not doing that. Because your world and my world might be different.
Mm.
The way you see things and I see things might be different.
Right.
So is that the actual truth?
No.
Some people go to that point. But I think, see, that's where we kind of get to the point where truths and what truths should we get to in this world? There are certain truths that might matter in this world. I realize that there are also some truths that can't be proven.
Right.
That's one thing that I learned. You know how I told you I've been joining this philosophy group?
Yeah.
That's one thing that I've been learning. That some truths, bicho, babe. Mira, te voy a llamar babe. ¿Qué pedo,
No me llames
bicho?
babe. No me llames babe.
But you're my bro.
Yes.
Yeah. ¿Ah? Hola, hola.
Buenas
Lo agregaste.
tardes,
Oh,
Sebastián.
Sebastián. Gracias por unirte a la
Hi
sala, men.
guys. ¿Cómo están?
Bien, bien, aquí platicando un rato. Oye, noto que eres Spanglish. No sabía que hablabas Spanglish, ¿eh? Mira,
First
bicho.
time I hear you hablando.
Oh, mira, bicho, te voy a más bien a todos los que están aquí en la sala les voy a presentar a Sebastián. Sebastián es alguien con que yo coincido en otra sala, bicho, que se llama, bueno, a veces la abran, se me subió el muerto, a veces se les sube el vivo, a
Ajá.
veces se les sube cualquier persona, bicho,
Sí.
pero a alguien se les sube a veces. Y ahí nos ponemos a charlar, bicho, y todo. Y no, qué chido que se unió aquí a la sala un ratito. No, pues ahorita, mira, Sebastián, estoy en el punto de que, bueno, como puedes ver, estamos grabando el podcast y aquí cotorreamos, la pasamos chido, platicamos un rato, pero al fin del show me gusta profundizar un poco porque creo que es importante que la gente, a pesar de que, o sea, la
Sí,
diversión está ahí y todo eso,
Se vayan con un poco de entendimiento.
ajá,
Bueno.
ándale. Así como dijo mi hermano es
Genial.
el que está a la derecha de mí, Josue. Y pues como él dijo, que se vayan con un poco de entendimiento, man. Pero mira, te voy a explicar. Él está aquí a mi lado, a la izquierda, o sea, en persona, lo tengo en persona, pero con el setup de mi podcast y todo eso, lo tengo platicando en el otro micrófono. Habla, bicho, para que él vea que tú hablas a través de mi foto. Nomás dile hola.
Hola, yo soy Josué.
Hola.
Sí, nomás que lo tengo aquí en la sala para que me ayude a moderar también. Pero sí, Sebastián, estábamos hablando acerca de, ay, se me fue el pinche avión, bicho. Oh,
Philosophy.
ándale.
You've been reflecting into things.
Sí, de la verdad, bicho.
Not finding the truth,
True.
but understanding.
Que
Find the truth.
a veces la verdad, a veces la verdad no se puede, you can't prove it, no se puede comprobar. What do
Yeah.
you do then? You can't. So that's why I kind of realized it's not necessarily that we should always be looking for the truth. We should be looking to understand. That's it. Why the hell do we try to get to the final thing? ¿Querías decir algo,
We're
Sebastián?
humans.
Because we're
We're
humans,
humans
yes.
and we don't like things we cannot explain. Por eso siempre buscamos como la verdad.
Eso
Pero
es,
yo estoy muy de acuerdo contigo. O sea, hay que llegar, a veces no se puede y hay que llegar a un punto donde you gotta understand it and just live with it. Because no puedes simplemente como que tratar de buscar toda la respuesta toda tu vida, ¿no? Y amargarte y entrar como en ese hole, ese black hole de buscar todo. Pero yo estoy de acuerdo contigo.
cierto, es como él dice, bicho. Creo que llega a un punto al que tenemos que darnos cuenta que no es posible saber más. Mira, y otra cosa, que estando en la sala, bicho, me di cuenta. ¿Habrán verdades que nosotros no podemos percibir? Like, as a human, your senses don't actually allow you to see certain truths. Have you ever wondered that? Like, your eyes don't let you see it. Your mind doesn't let you perceive it, but it's there. It's a fucking truth of the universe, but you as a being, you just can't perceive it. What about those truths? You can't say that you know it all and that you can know it all. So what about the truths that you are actually not capable of knowing?
Yep.
There's so much more to this world, bicho, que yo a veces sí me doy cuenta de que el perseguir la verdad de ese punto, el perseguir, el saber cuál es la verdad hasta ese, to that extent, you know, sometimes it can be just a lost cause. You have to accept that. You have to come to the acceptance of that. Now, hay verdades que en este mundo nos ayudan, que en este mundo nos permiten como humanos vivir mejor, to live better, right? For example, right? Si alguien lastimó a alguien, o si alguien mató a alguien, tal vez it's important to know who actually did it, right? Who actually did it? That's the truth. You might want to know who actually did it, but why do you want to know who actually did it? One thing is, I'm not saying know who actually did it so you can put them in jail. No. Know who actually did it so that you can understand a little more why that happened. You're not just looking for the truth, you're trying to understand, you see? And I think that when we're looking for the truth, nos hace que, okay, sabemos la verdad, vamos a actuar y darle. Esa persona se tiene que ir ya a la cárcel porque va. Él lo hizo y ya sabemos la verdad, vamos.
Yeah.
I mean, that's why investigation takes place.
Right. But sometimes they, especially ahora en las investigaciones que hacen ahora, bicho, it takes place, pero cuando estás en la cárcel, mientras están tratando de averiguar si sí debes estar en la cárcel o no,
Yeah,
pero ya
porque-
estás ahí, bicho. O sea, ¿qué pedo?
Yeah, they're like, ¿en qué se quiere ir corriendo antes que lo comprobemos culpable? Hay que meterlo
Hay
a
que
la cárcel.
meterlo a la... Bicho, mira, no sé qué pedo, bicho, pero hay, aparentemente, estaban platicando en otra sala, tal vez no sé. Y tal vez... ¿Sabes qué? Antes de... No, es que no me gusta platicar de ciertas cosas sin tener la información, ¿verdad? Pero voy a averiguar un poco más de esto. pero supuestamente hay no sé, tal vez sea España,
Mhm.
que hay, tuvieron, o están, no sé si están tratando o pasaron una ley que te permiten to hold you. They let authorities hold you
Mhm.
if you just seem bad.
Oh, what the fuck?
If you seem bad. Si
Um,
parece que estás
sounds like
haciendo.
China.
buen, buen ejemplo. ¿Ah?
Yep.
Es-
Sí,
Just like in
ahí
Arizona,
está
if
China.
you look Mexican or Hispanic, based
pero
on
en
your
Arizona
appearance,
no te lo permiten ya o todavía te lo permiten.
I don't know, but there was a law that based on your appearance, they will hold you
Mm.
and put you in custody.
Damn.
Vaya, pero hay
Yeah.
en otro país están tratando de hacer eso que si te miras como que estás cualquier cosa, bicho, puedes estar tal vez solo chilling with your friends outside your house, pero si te miras si miras como que te estás haciendo algo malo, la autoridad puede decir, eso lo salva. No, es que yo los arresté porque ellos parecía que estaban haciendo algo mal. Ahora me doy cuenta de que no, pero parecía. Simplemente ese hecho ya los permite arrestarlos,
Mhm.
bicho. Y hasta ¿cuándo, a cuál punto estamos tratando de actually entender? ¿Cuándo estamos, o sea, primero queremos hacer las cosas y después entender? ¿Qué pedo? ¿Cuándo vamos a empezar a hacer las cosas en el orden correcto? Primero hay que entender, primero hay que, o sea, cuando una persona, digamos, tú tienes una pareja, ¿va? Tienes una pareja, bicho. Sucede algo con la pareja y ya están como que, ¿sabes qué? No, nos vamos, te vas, tú te vas, sácate de acá y ya. Y luego te das cuenta, ay, güey, la regué. Eso es porque actuaste antes de entender la situación.
Mhm.
¿Qué tal si empiezas por entender la situación y luego actúas? ¿Va?
Yeah.
Creo que
Es que sí debería ser, sí.
como dice Sebastián, somos humanos y ese es el pinche pedo, bicho. Pero creo
Pura.
que el otro día lo dije y creo que creo que, o sea, tenemos nuestros roadblocks por como somos humanos,
Understandable.
tenemos nuestros roadblocks. But I think that the next generations are becoming more conscious of certain things que creo que nos llevará a ver ese punto más y más allá. Pero no sé si como nosotros como ahorita a nuestra edad, bicho, si tengamos la edad o el tiempo en esta existencia para poder ver ese cambio. Para poder ver el cambio en el que la gente empieza a profundizar un poco más en las cosas, empieza a tratar de entender un poco más las cosas y actuar de una manera razonable. No sé si nosotros podremos ver una that happening at a mass level, at a worldwide level almost. No sé, pero creo que a veces me pongo a platicar con mi niño, bicho,
Mhm.
y yo siento que sí, man.
Yeah.
Yo siento que algo hay allí. Hay algo en esta sociedad, bicho, en las que van, en las nuevas generaciones. Yo siento que hay algo. La verdad. No sé.
Yep.
¿O tú qué opinas? Yo sí tengo fe en las nuevas generaciones, bicho. Yo estuve en una sala que ellos sentían que no, que las nuevas sociedades como que no. Pero yo siento que sí. Ellos sentían que hay ciertas cosas que no van a cambiar, pero yo siento que las nuevas sociedades, las nuevas generaciones más bien, sí.
Pues puede que no cambie todo, pero sí. Yo creo que algo va a
I
pasar.
mean, our
Yo también
society
estoy de
changed.
acuerdo.
Why wouldn't there do a different
Mhm.
impact, right?
Yeah.
And why wouldn't be the next after that do a different kind of impact?
See, like if you look at history, right? I think that one thing that I was talking about is that I think that as human beings at an absolute level, like all of us, like the whole world, everyone, like the whole thing, and at a collective level, all of us have become better over the decades. Alexander the Great did mass destruction. Alexander the Great killed. And if Alexander the Great had nukes the way we have them now, a person like that, imagine, or a person like Hitler, but we haven't had that anymore. We haven't had these catastrophes. Now I hope that we don't have those kinds of shits anymore, right? But that tells me something. It makes me feel like us humans are starting to see what the fuck we can do to ourselves, and
To
what.
help each other.
Yeah, no, not to help ourselves, not to help each other, but if we actually drop this shit, what it can do. Like we're starting to become conscious of what we're actually doing. Like holy fuck, like I have these fucking nukes here, like just behind me. I have about like Russia has the most nukes, I believe. China, we just don't know. So that's weird. And China has a lot of power.
Yeah.
So we just don't know. But we know that Russia has a lot of nukes, more than the United States. So Russia can literally probably say, "Well, fuck United States. Let's start to send some nukes." You see? But I think that to some extent we've kind of and we've had also points of where we could say, this shit is going south with this country. Like I'm gonna start threatening these people with fucking nukes or some shit, to show them that we got power. We haven't done that. And I think it's because we're realizing what we are actually doing to us human beings, at least some of us, at a collective level. Again, making sure as a society as a whole from the worldwide. I think we're waking up a little bit more. I think we are. And I think I'm gonna have to try. I'm gonna have to try to work with kids, with trying to, in some ways, help them with with them opening their awareness, su conocimiento, especially of themselves. I think when we know ourselves more, we do less bullshit to others. When I know who I am, I can come, and if I'm about to do something to you, I might say, is this what I want to do? But if you don't know who you are, you don't even question, is this what I want to do? You just do it. Because you don't even know,
Yeah.
And so I think that helping the new generations coming up with knowing themselves is a great way to work towards the society, the human race as a whole, continue on this path, which I think that we're doing. Well, obviously we have our share of shit and everything, but I think we're doing better compared to decades ago. I really do think so. A mí me da fe. Esa risa, bicho, esa risa que te acabas de echar. A mí
No,
me da
yeah,
fe.
but
A mí me da fe, bicho. Las nuevas generaciones me dan fe.
we're calling back. Yeah, there's a better ways now. It's
Mm.
not always catastrophe happening. I mean, Afghanistan's going through it, but shit.
Sí, pero
you never
mira,
know what could happen after
pero también, o sea, sí, and they say that history is repeating in that way, right?
that. Mm-hmm.
Pero comparado still, creo que like hay cosas que no son tan, o sea, sí y no. Pero creo que that's why I'm saying certain places still doing fucking shit. But I think as a collective, at an absolute level,
Mm-hmm.
we are getting better. Humans are getting better. So keep getting better, motherfuckers. We gotta keep getting better, bicho. We gotta keep getting good with our lives, with ourselves.
And we will.
What's up, Gus? You want to say something? Say something because we're about to wrap this fucking thing up. Bicho, ¿querías decir algo antes?
I think we're screwed.
Bro, fuck, man. How
I
the
was just
fuck are you
kidding.
gonna... How the hell are you gonna... Hola, Efraín. How the hell are you gonna, how the hell are you gonna, I was
and
on
say
a
that.
fucking flow and shit, and like, cause over here, like, yeah, we're screwed. Bro, you actually think that we're screwed as human race? You don't think that we're getting better?
I mean, in some areas, yeah, and then in others, we're kind of screwed.
Right, but I think I'm speaking at an absolute level, the whole human race. I get there's
Oh,
patches. I get there's patches that are bad, or that they're more complex. But I'm saying, as a human race, looking back at what we've done to one another decades ago, how we're doing things now.
I mean, back then they would torture people just because they believe. Oh, especially remember back then, they would torture women or kill the women that they believed they were witches just because they were more
Right.
intelligent. And for that very fact reason, there's no longer such thing going on, which we evolve every fucking generation
Yeah.
and do get better.
You're fucking
I
right.
guess you're right.
Yeah, you're right. I mean, slaves.
Mm-hmm.
It's not the way we live right now. Now I get there might be some places that
You
might
said
still
slave?
have them, but look at us. Are we fighting over slaves right now?
North
like
Korea is a whole concentration camp.
North Korea is a whole concentration camp.
Yeah.
But
That was
that's what I'm saying.
everybody's so
Patches though.
focused.
That's what I'm
Oh.
saying. Patches though.
Mhm.
But as a collective,
Yeah, you're repeating that. Again.
but because that's what I'm saying. And I think us as human beings, when it gets to the point about us
Mm-hmm.
actually being better, the human race being better, I think it's moving better. And there's those patches become smaller if it continues to move in that direction. Those patches start to become smaller if it continues in that direction.
Yeah.
Now that doesn't mean we're not going to have disagreements, but we're just going to be better at living with them.
Right.
And I think we're becoming better at living with them because we have podcasting like right now that allows us to talk to each other. We have Clubhouse like right now that allows us to bring people, in the show and talk to us. Like right now, Gus is over there on the show talking to us. Earlier, Sebastian was talking to us,
Yeah.
and it allows us to share thoughts about one another. But we need to be better at dealing with our differences. That's what we got to do better.
Better.
Better. Y yo creo que ahí, bicho, no mames, ¿qué pedo? Vamos haciendo los episodes más y más largos. ¿Qué onda?
Damn.
Dijimos que más corto y este se alargó. Pero no hay pedo.
It's hella long. We came with good stuff.
I think it flowed though.
It flowed
It
good.
flowed.
Yeah. Thank you guys por todos los que estuvieron aquí, por los que se vinieron y los que se fueron, and for the ones who stayed from the beginning to the end. And yeah,
¿Traes la pluma, bicho? ¿La
tú
pluma?
la tienes en tu mano. Este es el Puchica Show.
No, yo no la tengo, bicho.
Absurdismo, locuras, diversión, chistes, little factores y al final un poco de filosofía para irnos con un poco más de entendimiento sobre la vida. Yes.
Yes.
Y así estamos aquí
Ahí
activos.
lo tienes tú, yo creo, bicho.
No, bicho, you had it in your hands. We have some pen difficulties. I mean, some technical difficulties. Okay, bicho.
Some pen difficulties. ¿Qué onda, bicho? Se desapareció.
Oh, está aquí.
Te dije. No, al pinche sticker, bicho, ¿por qué? Mira, vamos a hacer esto. ¿Improvisamos o qué para terminar el show?
If you want to.
Mira, bueno, si no sabes qué, bicho, vamos a dar las gracias a la gente que nos acompañó en este podcast.
already
Thank you
did.
guys so much for listening to this episode.
I already did.
No, but we're going to close the episode down.
Oh,
The show.
oh.
We're going to get to the close-up.
I
To
already
the
did
close of
that.
it. ¿Ya cerraste el episode?
Sí.
O sea, ya dijiste bye a lo...
Yeah.
Ok, no, pues bye.
Hasta luego.